So, have you ever looked back at an old friendship and thought, how did I not see that coming?
Or have you ignored every single warning signs because you kept telling yourself that this friendship would get better?
Today's episode is all about red flags in friendships. Because sometimes the people who hurt us aren't our partners, they're our friends.
So welcome back to another episode on
Unplugged with the Jeevans. Okay, let's be honest. Have you ever had a friend where you thought, I love you, but if we were to have met in today's time, we would not be friends? Do you have
Yeah,
experience like that, really?
100%. 99.9% of my friends.
Name the friends. 99?
Okay, not 99
That's
lah.
crazy.
I
That's
mean-
like all your friends then. Who's that 1%? 1%. Who's the 1%?
Okay, no. Most of the people that I've met throughout my teens, 20s,
30s.
30s. Oh yeah, did I cut people in my 30s?
Yes.
So yeah, I have quite a number. I'm not the toxic one, by the way.
But
if that's what you think.
the toxic color,
Also, why are you wearing green?
because like I always said, I'm a green flag.
Shania, sometimes you're a bit too much.
It's
Has
not
anybody
too
told you
much,
that?
It's the truth. We're going to lock it in.
Do you even know what it means?
Lock it. Clock it.
Okay, we get it. You're Gen Z. You're not a millennial. You're cool. You're wearing green because you're a.
Green flag. If today's generation needs to know something, they should know it from me on how to be a green flag.
AF Mia Kappa.
No, why?
Because you're making me want to vomit.
Psycho.
I cannot.
Oh my god.
This is the reason why I joined meditation, because I have to deal with you.
You joined meditation because you have to deal with your own self that the rest of us has to deal
My primary reason is because of Shania.
Today's topic is including friends that have to deal with him.
மனுஷன் எதையாவது பண்ணி முன்னுக்கு வரலாம்னு பார்த்தா கால் வைக்கிற இடமெல்லாம் கண்ணி விடி வைக்கிறாங்களே.
The previous one was, family, we had to deal with you.
Ah.
But today, it's the friends that also have to deal with you.
Those friends who actually deal with who I am, or like
They need a gold medal. I think
Honestly.
it's about
Honestly,
time
yeah,
you
yeah,
start
yeah, yeah.
printing gold medals and handing it out to your friends.
that's true. That's true.
I think the friends will agree to this.
The ones that stick with me, I really love you guys because it takes a lot.
Because no one else will be his friend.
What a unexpected incident.
Okay, before we start, we want you to keep score with us. Every time we mention a red flag that you've experienced, give yourself 1 point. Then by the end, tell us in the comments how many points you got.
Good game. Good game.
So let's start with some easy red flag, shall we? Do you want to
Let's
start with one?
go. Yeah, the friend who only calls when they need something.
Okay, so if you think that is a red flag or experience that, give yourself a point. What about you? Are you giving yourself a point? Okay. This one is my favorite.
Why?
The one friend that says they are 5 minutes away.
Oh my God, that's also you.
I know that's me. But that's not a red flag.
It is a red flag, Shania. It is a red flag.
Because I can be there in 5 minutes.
Whether you can be there in 5 minutes or
Remember
not.
who asked me, who passed the car keys to me and asked me to drive fast to reach home because he knew.
You're not the friend who would actually turn up within that 5 minutes. You.
No, I would. I
You
would
won't-
probably
you-
be in the parking.
No.
Parking, guys.
She's probably that's the time putting her like final
No,
touches.
No. 5 minutes.
Guys.
No.
Shania, you.
I've never told anyone I was 5 minutes away and still putting makeup on.
But Shania is that one friend, so she cannot put a
I
finger
am
down.
that
No, you
one
can't put your finger down for that.
I didn't say. I said I am that one friend who says I'm
Okay.
5 minutes away.
Okay, as long as you
I agree. See,
acknowledge.
that's called a green flag. We can be late sometimes, but the queen arrives late. Anyways.
Shania, I really feel like vomiting. Stop it. What about the one friend who never takes out their card or cash to pay?
Oh, that's a lot. So that's like 2 points already. I'm gonna like.
I have 3, so
Oh, okay.
yeah. So we've experienced this because we are always the ones paying when we
Yeah.
go out.
Yeah.
It's just out of respect, for like our friends and stuff like that. But the people that we hang out with, they don't take out their cards to pay first.
Yeah.
It's always you and I.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true.
So,
Your friends watching this.
well, if you're watching this and you know,
Siapa makan chili rasa pedas? Clock it.
stop it.
Okay, but in actual facts, why do you think that friends do that? Like, why do they not?
Okay,
take
personally,
out
I
their-
think one
wallets.
is they would just think that the other is earning more, so they are willing to pay first because then they can just get back their money from.
But do you
them.
think that is the case? I mean, if you guys disagree, comment down below.
I think that would be a primary reason.
That someone's earning more, or
Yeah,
like,
so they would just assume like, okay, you can pay the bill because you earn more money.
okay.
Because I honestly can't comprehend why people actually do that.
Yeah, I don't get
So-
it as well. I think the next time we go out, we are not taking out. You know what's the problem? The damn bill comes to us first.
Yeah, like the waiter will just look at us and be like, it's
think they're rich.
them. Give them the bill. So we just ended up paying, we end up paying for it all the time.
Yeah. I mean, usually I wouldn't mind if there's like a change. Like every time we meet, like just say if there's like 5 of us meeting, and then each one pays
Yeah.
every time we meet, like and one after another. I think that is more fair, I feel. you
Yeah.
know?
Like I only have this, so I have this one group of friends where they don't expect me to pay all the time. So it goes on a rotation. It's
Yeah.
like, for example, one person's paying for this, the other person paying for that, the other person paying for that, like that. Or we don't like wait, who's going to pay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I only have, in that sense, I only have one group of friends.
And if
who
you
do
think
that.
about it, that is also a type of group of friends that you'd rather hang out with, because nobody is like
Yeah.
waiting for someone to be the first person to
Yeah.
take out their card. And like,
Yeah.
if you're paying, you're just paying, because I'm like that, like
Yeah.
with my group of friends as well.
Yeah.
And you're like that as well. So if we're paying, and then whatever,
Yeah.
Or like if I'm paying this time round for everyone's meal, then the next time you just pay for everyone's
Yeah.
meal. Like I think that's more fair.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
100%.
Because I feel like that is actually a major red flag.
Yeah, I think so. And I think
And
it's
it always causes your friends to have like stress about when the bill comes. You know what I mean? It's like initiative is not like put out first. That is a problem, I feel.
yeah. Correct.
What about the friend who says, I'm so happy for you, but you low-key know that they're not happy for you? Do you have a friend like that?
No, because I already cut those kind of people out of my life. So no, I don't have any friends like that. What about you?
No. I don't think I genuinely had any friends that were like that.
Yeah.
Mostly family members lah, but friends, no.
Yeah. I mean, my current group of friends, none of us see each other as like competition or, oh, we want to
Yeah.
one up our friend or do better. We're not like that. So, in that sense, I'm grateful for the friend group that I have. So, what about the one friend that constantly cancels on you, but the one time you cancel on them, they are upset with you?
I mean, I do have friends that cancel. Like, they cancel a lot. And if I had to cancel, no, they don't get upset.
Yeah, I don't have
have-
friends like that
yeah.
either. But I would get annoyed when my friend cancels on me last minute. So if you don't give me like prior notice and you cancel last minute, unless like your
I mean,
fish is
last
dying.
minute lah. Everyone's going to get upset last minute. If
Yeah.
you're already ready and, about to head
Yeah.
out. I mean, that has happened to me a couple of times. But, like, I think you definitely
Unless
get
it's
annoyed by it.
A valid reason. Then
Yeah,
yes.
valid reason, like someone's dying in hospital, then yeah, I can. Okay, so let's lean into a different segment right now, which is red flag or just human. All right. So the first one would be a person who forgets your birthday.
No fair.
Red
like,
flag.
For her, probably.
You cannot forget my birthday because I celebrated an entire month, Libra month, just to let you know.
The thought that this Libra month is
It's
coming is killing me already.
Love it.
Yeah, no, I don't think it's a red flag. I think it's just human. Because I forget people's birthdays.
That's why. That's why you think it's just human because you forget people's
But thank you.
birthdays.
Thank you to Facebook because it reminds me. So thank God for
I
that
mean,
app.
if
Like
the
I don't.
person was truly your friend, you would not forget their birthday.
Okay lah, if it's my close friend, yeah, sure. I won't forget.
If my close friend forgot my birthday, I will call them up the day after and be like, the hell.
Okay, close friends I won't forget, but like
I mean, you can't really forget my birthday because we celebrate it every year. With a whole bunch of us. So.
yeah, Shania like makes her whole birthday like
Well, it is about me, so.
an event.
See, sometimes in life, you just gotta live life. Birthdays are an event. Agree to disagree. He doesn't even like having
I'm not even going to comment
anyone
on this.
remember your birthday, right?
Like I don't like people celebrating my birthday. or,
Yeah, he
like,
doesn't like surprises.
Yeah.
What you don't
But
like?
China loves
I
doing
love
surprises.
surprises. Like
And
if
she
you surprise
knows-
me, I'll be so happy.
I hate it, but she still does it.
Yeah, and I love to surprise people too on their birthdays. And like, even though they may say they don't like it, but I'm like, I like it. So
She doesn't care.
I don't care. I feel like people should feel special on their birthdays.
Okay, good for you. We know that now you love your
So
birthday.
like, if I feel special on my birthday, I'm gonna make somebody else special on their birthday and like do all these, decos and stuff like that.
Okay, moving on. If not, she's going to go on about her birthday.
Taking hours to reply.
I think it's just human.
If you're my friend, yeah, I wouldn't mind.
Yeah, so I think it's fair, but like not more than 24 hours lah. Like
I mean, if you're taking time to respond, you better be doing something.
no, there's no job out there where like you can't take 2 seconds to reply.
But there's no job out there where you don't actually use your phone for it.
Yeah, you
So-
can actually reply to your friends.
I think if you're like
It's just-
planning a meetup,
Yeah.
or like you're scheduling a dinner or something and you want to know where to eat and like everyone's responding and like asking your opinion, I think it's only fair for you to take that time and respond back,
Yeah, correct.
because
Like during the working hours, totally understand if you can't respond. But after working hours, you have a lot of time.
yeah,
When
and the
you-
weekends too.
When you're taking a dump in the toilet, I'm sure you're using your phone, so you can reply.
That's a bit intense, but okay, yeah. Being friends with your ex.
Oh, I don't like this red flag.
So meaning your friend,
Is friends with my ex.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like it.
same, I don't like it as well.
Like if you're my friend, no, sorry.
Yeah, like if you're like my best friend, close friend, acquaintance, if you're friends with my ex, like, no, red flag.
Like pick a side. Sorry, I
Yeah,
know it's a
like,
bit
pick
petty,
a
but
side, like pick a side.
I'm okay if you don't pick me. But
I feel like pick a side. Yeah. Because you can't be friends with both. And then be like, I'm actually neutral. And like, we wouldn't know, right? Whether you're talking about us to them or them to us. Like, even though if
I
you
mean, I
probably
honestly don't
but-
care if you do because it doesn't affect me. But I just don't like the idea of my friends being friends with my ex.
Yeah, same.
Call me
Actually,
petty,
yeah.
call me whatever, but I don't like
No,
that.
I think it's a red flag for sure.
Hmm.
Never posting you on social media.
My friends.
I think it's normal.
Yeah,
human,
I mean, like I don't care.
I think it's just human, but
yeah,
I don't really care. So,
yeah, it doesn't bother me.
like, I post you. Even if I post you, I don't post you. Like,
Yeah.
I don't think my friends care as well. But if you do, then let me know.
I didn't. Yeah.
I care about my friends' opinions.
Me too. Not.
No. Okay, friends that are always talking about themselves.
I've never had a friend like that. Really, I had one. Shit, who is that friend? Oh, I get it.
Oh my god, the fact that it took you so long.
Sorry. Oh my god, I didn't even realize that I actually had a friend like that. But yeah. Okay, red flag. I don't really care about your lifestyle, your job, or what you're doing over the weekend. Like, breathe, talk about other things. Even talk about the plant on the table, I'm okay. But the more you open your mouth and talk about yourself, I just cannot. I zone out.
Yeah, I feel like I do the same thing. Like, the moment a person, like, okay, you talk about yourself, fine, like the basic and you
Like,
know,
okay, the basic after
like,
meeting
okay,
up, yeah,
like
sure.
we're catching up, like what's happening in life right now, like, that kind of thing. But if you're going on and on and on about yourself, I'm just like zoning out. Trust me, I would probably be looking at you, but definitely zoning out.
I won't even be looking at you, but I am zoning
But I
out.
will also look at suddenly I'll be noticing the deco at the restaurant, those kind of things. Be like, nice deco, but you're still talking. Yeah, no.
No.
Do you talk about yourself?
No. Like, if I'm meeting somebody, maybe we talk about work for a bit, but like nothing more than that. And why would I want to be promoting myself to my friends who know me already? You get what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, so.
True. So, Sudarshan, why don't you share with us a toxic red flag friendship that you had to experience in the past?
Yeah, sure, why not? So, the story I'm going to share is about a person that I met during my pre-U days.
Do I know this person?
Yeah, of course, you know all my friends. So it was back in college,
Okay.
and I met this guy, and we became friends. After we became friends, like I saw like the change in this person, okay? And I was like, why is this person so weird, I was like, okay, maybe they are intimidated or something. So I just
Intimidated by what?
intimidated in the way I dress or the fact that I think so in his mind, he's like, oh, this guy comes from money. So I want
okay.
to portray myself the same way. And like I don't care about these kind of things, right? Like
Yeah,
I'm friends
yeah.
with anyone.
Yeah.
So being friends with this person, at one point like, this person tells me he lives in Puchong, and I was like, oh, okay, cool. And then he told me like, oh, he has a triple story mansion, like a semi D house, but it was like a triple story. I was like, okay, why are you telling me all this? Because it really doesn't affect our friendship. And then like as the friendship was going on, I don't know, at that time, right, I don't know when a friend is making use of me. So I used to like pay for everything, and I wasn't even bothered about it actually. I was so naive at that time. And then at one point he tells me like, oh, I have a ATM machine in my house.
Oh, I know which friend that is.
I was like, okay, baby boy, I'm not that dumb. But at that time, right, I don't question people. I just like, okay, I let it
I
slide.
mean, first of all, number one was why do you have an ATM machine in your house?
Second of all, nobody has an ATM machine in their house. Not even the king.
richest
the
man
queen.
on the planet.
So I was like, okay, you poo running in my ear, whatever. I didn't even like acknowledge it, okay? And then he's like, oh, I have like this many dogs and they like protect my house and stuff like that. I'm like, okay, great. If that's how your lifestyle is, amazing. And then fast forward, almost ending college already. We're like finishing our course and everything. And then his father passes away.
Oh, damn. Okay, yeah.
And then, like, I wasn't in college that day. So a friend called and it's like, hey, do you know this person's father passed away? And I was like, oh my God, shit, I didn't know him. So I was like, okay, let me like reach out to him and stuff. So I reached out and he was like, of course, upset, crying and everything. And so, okay, let me know where you live. Like, send me your address. Like, I only know you live in Puchong, but I don't know where else in Puchong, right?
That area is not Puchong, but okay.
Yeah, until I went to that place only, I realized, right?
Okay.
So then he's like, sure. But he didn't tell me where. So I was,
then that's when you fetched me and then we...
yeah, so then my
Okay.
friend was like, another friend was like, we are all going. So maybe you can follow us since you don't know where's the place. So you follow us and then we all go together. So I said, okay, fine. So that's when I fetched you. And then we like were just driving to his place. And then I was like, first of all, this does not look like Puchong. And this looks like a different place, which I know where this place is, which I'm not going to say. Then we went and we drove. And then suddenly we were in like the flats area. And I was like, wait, why are we here? Maybe we're picking up someone and we're going.
Yeah.
I didn't know. And then everybody was parking their car and my friend's like, oh, park here. And I was like, why am I parking the car? We're going to just fetch someone and go. And then I saw the friend standing there downstairs. Then I was like, okay, I got out of the car with you and stuff. Then I went, approached the friend. I was like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. Like my condolences to you and your family and everything. And then after that, I didn't even ask anything.
Yeah, it's like in that moment
Yeah,
itself.
in that moment, you are grieving the loss of your parent. You then tell me like, oh, by the way, this is not where I live. This is my grandmother's place. And my father always had this thing where when he passes away, he wants to be like, he wants his last rites, the prayers and everything, to be done at his mother's place. I was like, oh, okay, fair enough. And in my head, I was thinking, I don't even need an
Yeah, like,
explanation,
why
you know,
would
like, I'm
you?
here just for you and your family. And then we went up the stairs, and then we went to his house, and then I saw the mum, and then I like sent my condolences to the mum, and then the mum was talking and she was crying, and she told me like, this is the only place, this is the only thing that my husband left me. And I was like stunned, you know. I was like, oh, okay. And then I could see the friend feeling very uncomfortable because now I know the truth, right?
Yeah.
But I didn't question the friend or anything, and I just like, okay, whatever. Then the next day we came back, we did the prayer
I
stuff.
think he felt like embarrassed because the house is really, really small.
I think that was one, and maybe because he lived in the flats or something, so he felt
Yeah.
like it's a very small place,
Like,
lah.
very-
You can't
yeah,
expect
it's very
it to be a
small.
big
So I feel
place.
like maybe that's why he was embarrassed about it.
Yeah, but then you didn't need to lie like
Yeah,
that.
I feel like you
know?
don't need to lie. Like
I was a genuine friend to you.
We're not like the type who's going to like judge you on where you stay, where you live, how much money you have. Like we're like
Or what your parents do for a living. We don't
Yeah,
even
we
care
don't
about all
care
that.
about those things.
We just
Like-
want genuine friendships.
yeah. If you're a genuine friend, we're a genuine friend.
Yeah, and then after that, like, I think now he knew that I knew everything about him, but he constantly started lying again and again and again. And at that point, I was just like, you know what? I'm honestly super tired of this friendship because it's just based on lies. And I don't think you actually value my friendship the way I valued your friendship. And then that's when I just cut the friendship.
Chop chop.
So basically,
Lock it in.
what I learned from this friendship was that I need to stand up for myself. So if somebody's lying to me and like stringing me on, I need to tell them like, hey, you know what? I know you're lying, and don't play a fool with me. Like, don't take me on a ride because
Or
you are not
maybe,
valuing
like,
the friendship.
I feel like these kind of friendships, right? You need to tell them like directly, like, bro, like, why are you even lying?
Yeah, so I think that is what I learned from this friendship.
But do you do that?
Yes. Nowadays, in any friendships that I've had or have, I do that. Yeah. So it's a lesson that I learned. So thank you for teaching me this lesson because I've been using it all the time now. So Shania, what about you? I'm sure you also have a toxic friendship story.
I mean, I don't think so. I think all my friends are great.
இவன் வேற என்னை ரொம்ப டார்ச்சர் பண்றான்டா.
I'm going to shut up because
I have amazing friends.
I
They all
literally
reflect.
criticize your friendships all the time.
I think it depends, like, which type of friend it is, and that's when you criticize. So let's not get into that.
Most of your friends, lah.
Yeah,
That
but
I've
you
known
judge
of.
because of certain things.
And then they
Which
prove me
is-
right.
No.
So
That I really have to think about. I told you my friends are amazing.
she's lying, guys. There's too many, so she doesn't know which one to say.
I finally have a story I remember.
Yay!
So, on the side note over here, just to let y'all know, it's actually his friend. Let's get into that story. So,
Let's
we both are
go.
we're going to tell you how the story went.
So this friend was someone who was quite close to me at one point, which
We basically regarded him as family.
yeah. So this friend came down from overseas, and I happened to be clubbing at this place where I always go clubbing.
If you know, you know.
And anybody who knows us knows that we always go to this one place and only one place. And then I think he saw my story or what, and then he
Yeah, he saw your story.
Yeah, so I think he also happened to be at the same club. And he saw me in the club, and then he texted me. And then I was like, oh, okay, cool. And then what am I supposed to say, right?
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, yeah, you can just join the table, and if you want to drink, you can drink. So he drank. But I felt like it was a bit sus because this person was already drunk before
Yeah.
coming to the club, I think, and before meeting us at our table. And I know this person so well, so I know how this person behaves when they are sober and how this person behaves when they're drunk. And I already could tell that this person was drunk. And then we were at our table with our group of friends and everything, and he started being very weird at the table itself.
Like
with
to the girls on the
yeah, to the
table.
girls on the table. And to be fair, it was one of our friends' friend. So we don't really know that person until that night.
Yeah.
And then he kept telling the girl that she's really pretty and that he likes her. And the girl's like, oh, okay, cool, cool, cool. But she was like moving him, like pushing him away.
Yeah,
lah.
she felt really uncomfortable.
She felt very uncomfortable. And then she told a friend, like, hey, I'm really uncomfortable with this guy. And the friend told me about it. And then I was like, okay, I'm really sorry that you feel this way. I'm going to tell my friend off. So I told my friend off. And I was like, behave yourself. If this is how you're going to behave, you can leave. But don't make somebody uncomfortable. And the girl said she was married. So I was like, the girl said she's married. So just leave her alone and learn how to behave yourself. And then when I'm angry, this person knows that I'm like, I can go from 1 to 10 very quick. Everybody was drinking and everything. And then the club was going to close. So we are going to leave. So when we were going to leave, everybody was going their separate ways. And this boy couldn't even walk. So we had to like hold him and like walk down that street. And then I was like, can you book your Grab?
He was like fumbling on the road, and like he was losing balance and all that stuff. He didn't even know where his phone was.
Yeah.
Then he didn't know where his wallet was.
And I was like, okay, you know what? I don't know if this guy's going to puke or whatever. And if he's
Yeah.
going to take a Grab, I feel bad for the Grab driver because the Grab driver will have to deal with all that.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, you know what? If you can't do it, we booked a driver. So the driver's driving our car and he will drop us home. So I said, okay, you know what? On the way, we'll drop you at your place and then we'll go back to ours. So I was like, okay, what is your address? Because I don't know where he lives. And then he gives me an address and I give it to
No,
the...
he typed it into the.
Yeah. So he gave his address. He typed it in the driver's Waze app. And then we reached this place and the driver looks at me and he's like, is this where I'm supposed to drop this person?
Yeah, and then we looked over on the side and like.
It was
this
like
is a
a-
deserted house.
Yeah, it was like an abandoned house and nobody was living there. And it was like somewhere in
like,
PJ. And I know he was
we're
in
not going
PJ.
through no pay kada.
Yeah, we was like, no. And then I looked at my friend. I was like, is this where you stay? And then he looked at the place. I was like, no. This is not the place I gave. I was like, this is the place you gave. So the guy gave us this. So I looked at the driver and I was like, is it possible if we can change and go to another place first before dropping us off? And he's like, no, I don't have enough time because the time you've booked is 1 hour. So I don't have time to drop you guys back in if I drop this person. I was like, okay, you know what? I told a friend, I was like, you just have to follow us back home. And then
So while we were on the way back home, so this guy is technically drunk, right? So he's drunk and he doesn't know what he's doing. So what he was doing was he like leaned on my shoulder, like he put his head on my shoulder, and I kept pushing his head like to straighten up and like sit properly. But no, he kept like, like falling on my shoulder, and then he was lying on my shoulder. Then I was like, okay, whatever. And the worst part of that is he started like putting his hand up my dress, like touching my upper thigh area. Okay, so I was telling my brother, like, I don't know, I think at that moment I was scared. I don't know why sometimes at those kind of moments I'm scared. Maybe because it's a friend. I think if it was a random stranger, I think I have more of the courage to like shout or, raise that concern then. But because it's a friend, I don't know, I felt like afraid in a way, in a sense. So I told my brother in French. I was like, can you like turn around? And then I said, he is doing something. I think I told you he's doing something. So I told my brother in French. And then when my brother turned around, he stopped. Like his hand, he moved his hand away. Like he stopped. And then when my brother looks back in front, he does it again. So he kept doing that like 3-4 times, and I kept like moving his hand and telling my brother in French, like, can you like turn around, because it's like so uncomfortable. And like every time at one point I told my brother, I was like, just look at the back.
yeah, so the whole ride I was literally just
I was
facing
like, just
the back.
look at the back. And then because obviously he doesn't know French, right? So like we were conversing, and then
But I did tell him, I was like, can you sit properly?
Yeah.
And stop lying on her shoulder and everything. Just sit properly on the seat.
yeah, but he wasn't listening.
Yeah.
And then after that we got back home, and then we came upstairs and everything, and then he wanted to sleep in my room. And then I was like, no, you have to like get out and go sleep in my brother's room. Why do you want to sleep in my room? The thing is, right, we'll tell you the second story, which is technically the first part of the story, but he's done this before, so I know what that fake sleeping in my room is like. Okay, so what happened is, as soon as my brother like told him like, no, you're gonna like follow me to my room and that's it, and like literally dragged him out, he became sober and booked his Grab.
Yeah, and he was like, oh, I need to go back home actually.
Yeah, he's like, no, I need to go. I need
I have
to leave.
I have an early morning tomorrow and I need to leave. And then he booked the Grab
Yeah.
to my location, and the Grab driver came, he went, and he
Yeah.
left.
And
And
he
I was
left.
like,
And yeah, we both
then
were
the
like,
whole drama of you being drunk, you
Yeah.
couldn't book your Grab, you came in the car with us, whatever you did. And I was like, I was shocked because I don't know how to process this.
yeah,
You know, like,
and
what was
the,
going
the
on?
thing was, right, the next day he's like, Akka, I'm so sorry, I was drunk yesterday. Akka. I'm like, what is with this Akka? Yesterday you were like touching me, and then today Akka, like, what the hell, you
Yeah.
know? So to go back to the actual first story, the reason why we know he's like that is because the first time he did that, this was during COVID. So we felt bad for him. He's celebrating his birthday alone. So we invited him and another friend to our house. So it's just the four of us that were celebrating his birthday. We got him balloons and
Cake,
cake
and our mother cooked him a meal.
all that stuff, you know. Because why we treated him like family. So what happened was we're celebrating, everyone's drinking, all that stuff, and so me and my friend, which is a girl, we were obviously sleeping in my room, and then this boy is supposed to go to my brother's room and sleep, but he didn't do that. So he slept like in between me and that girl, and then okay, everyone was like asleep and stuff like that, and suddenly I'm hearing kissing sounds. Okay, I'm hearing kissing sounds and then moaning sounds, and then I'm like,
And a bit of a background for here is that we were drinking in her room. So we
Yeah.
were like partying in her room. And at one point I was really tired because I came back from work that day as well. So I was like, I'm going to go up and sleep. I told him, I'm going to go up and sleep. My room door is open. So once you're done like drinking and everything, you can come up and sleep. But then he decides to sleep in their room, which I
Yeah.
wasn't aware.
so he came like, so this sound was going on and the lights were off, right? Immediately I called my brother and I ended the call. But you know what was the crazy part is usually you wouldn't like answer, I think.
No, I'm a very light sleeper. So,
Oh, okay.
yeah.
So like I called, and the moment brother said hello, I ended the call, and then I texted him and I said, come down and take
Your friend.
and go to your room. And then he came down and he's like, hey, wake up, come, let's go and everything. And that became like such a huge drama because the girl felt like we weren't taking her side, yet she liked him or some shit.
I don't know what shit was going on
happening,
there.
but it became a huge issue. And then my brother cut that friendship, and then he came to me like a year later and he's like, oh please, like, you know, I really want to talk to your brother, blah blah blah, and was crying and this and that and everything. And then they became friends again, and then he did this again, and then now obviously it's,
Yeah, and I was like, done. You
you
literally.
literally were touching this female on my bed
in my parents' home. Who
on
treated you
my
like a
bed.
son.
Yeah. And I'm sleeping like right next to them, you know, and I was just like, oh my god, like the fact that you have that much like guts to do that, and he also knows my character, you know,
And he knows our father's character.
and he knows our father's character, and the fact that he had that much courage to do that shit was crazy.
And then at that point, I was like, enough is enough.
Yeah.
I'm going to just cut this friendship off. I don't need to give you an explanation as to why I cut that friendship. You should have known already by now.
Yeah.
Because
You know what you did.
you know what you did.
You weren't drunk.
Yeah. You technically were not drunk, and it was all a facade.
Yeah.
So I'm glad I cut that friendship off. And I think the biggest lesson I took from that friendship was, right, don't be too nice to people. Don't allow them to come into your life and into your family's life.
Yeah.
And you guys, and like, we treat them like family, but at the end of the day, they have an ulterior motive.
Yeah.
Their purposes are different.
Like, but I don't understand the point of him even doing that.
I know.
You know, like,
If you're intoxicated, is that what you naturally do? Because I've never seen that side of you. Only not recently, but I mean,
yeah, that time.
that time is when I saw everything. And you did it twice to me. The first time that I forgave you was a
It
big
was a big
thing.
thing.
And the second time that you did this,
You did it to me, so
so I was like, yeah, I'm not
Yeah.
going to condone this. And I'm glad. And I think anybody who has experienced something like this, you
Yeah.
need to step up and you need to cut that friendship, because there's no way there's any justification that this person can tell you.
Yeah,
You
there's
know?
no way, because that's like sexual harassment
Yeah.
right there. Not cool, you know? You cannot be doing that just because they're your friends.
Hmm.
Yeah. I've had a couple of friends who did that.
Hmm.
Then I cut the friendship. Yeah. So that was the end of our toxic friendship stories. The red flags in our friendships, those are red flags. Anyways, let's go to something a little bit more fun. So let's play a little game. Whether is it a red flag or am I just petty?
Ah.
All
Okay,
right.
maybe empathy, but still.
Clock it.
Oh my god.
Okay, number one. Friends that never like your post.
I'm okay with that. That's not a red flag.
But what if they're like your friends, like good friends, but they just never like anything you post?
I mean, that's their choice. Do what you want with it.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not posting it because I want likes on it.
Yeah, true.
I'm posting it for myself.
Yeah.
So I don't really care.
I mean, for me, to all my friends who have liked my post and, you know, supported my content, thank you very, very much. We love you. Don't you love your friends that support you?
Yes,
Yeah.
of course.
So, you know, for me, I don't think that's a red flag. I mean,
Yeah,
if you
no.
like my post, thank you so much, because you're definitely supporting
Supportive.
my content, especially on TikTok and stuff. Says I'll pay you back, but never pays. The moment they say I'll pay you back, I know it's red flag.
Red flag. And the fact that they don't pay you back there and then or within a day, red flag. Sorry.
Because I feel like if it was them paying, they would make
Yeah,
you pay
they would
within
make you.
that night or like the next day
Day.
morning
Yeah.
max, you know.
Yeah. Red flag, red flag.
So the next one is always brings their partner when you have a catch up session.
I
don't
actually
think
don't
we
have
can.
any friends like that.
Yeah.
But I think if I had a friend like that, I would tell that that is a red flag, because I think you need to have your own individuality in this.
I think that's a little petty, but what if their like partner is like totally
No, you don't need to come for every catch up
right.
session. You come for once in a while, yeah, fair. But like every time we catch up, you want to bring your partner, like no.
Some people love to be around their partner.
Those clingy people, yes. I'm not clingy, and
For me,
my
I
friend groups are not like that.
For me, I don't think it's a red flag, to be honest. I think it's okay to bring your partner from time to time. I don't mind, as long as like you're okay with it. I'm fine with it. You know, I mean, okay, if your friends,
I guess we're going to agree to disagree.
no, but okay, think about it. Like, if my friend brings their partner to a catch up session like all the time, I'm like, okay, it's fine as long as you get along with us. You get what I mean?
No, but sometimes you just want to have it with your friends. You don't want your
but
partners
your
there.
friend has to think that for themselves.
Yeah, if they can't think like that for themselves, I can help them.
You don't need to help anyone.
I will tell them. But thank God, thank the Lord, I do not have such friends. So it's fine.
He wants to help. You will be causing people problems in their relationship.
Then
rather than
end the friendship
solving
also lah.
anything.
Because I cannot deal with this kind of people.
What about friends that leaves you on red but sends you memes the next day?
I won't reply. I will reply to the message that I sent and put a question mark.
Really? You
Yeah.
do that?
I mean, I would do that, but I
But
don't
is it
have
a red
friends like that.
flag?
It's a
Just-
red flag for me.
Oh.
Because I think that's just disrespectful.
I mean, yeah, it is disrespectful. Red flag. So, what about friends that make fun of you in front of a group of friends?
I think that is a red flag. I have witnessed this like a number of times. Like, yes, my friend group has that one like black sheep or that one
I
friend
think
that
every friend group has.
yeah, like you make fun of that friend. It's fine to do it once or twice, but if you're going to constantly do it, I think you're just going to be disrespectful to that person, because the person
Yeah.
that they make fun of, right, is normally the person who doesn't know how to stand up for themselves. So they'll just laugh it off or like, just make a joke out of it or
But
something.
we do have friends that, like, the banter between the both of them is damn funny.
Like that is different.
Yeah.
Like banter is different.
So
but
that's,
like
yeah.
purposely actually taking the time to make fun of someone, yeah, no.
Next one is wants to split the bill equally, although they had more than anyone else.
Okay, this is very 50-50, but I think it is a red
The red
flag.
flag, I feel.
Yeah, actually, it
If
is a
you
red
eat
flag.
more, you need to
Pay
split-
for it.
yeah,
Yeah.
you need to split
Okay, yeah,
the
fair
bill.
enough. Because imagine their drinks cost more and their food costs more, but then they're like, okay, let's
Let's
split it.
split the bill equally.
Yeah,
That's
no.
not fair.
Actually, no, that's a red flag. Like, pay for what you eat.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and drink. Alcohol ain't cheap.
And it's not free. So, if you're going to drink a lot,
But if you think about it, they're actually really smart because if they split equally, they pay
yeah,
less.
they pay less. And the Dungois, which is probably us, will pay.
No, the Dunga is probably only you.
Yeah,
Because I
me,
would
me,
not
me.
do that.
Yeah, I'm the Dungoi who don't know. Like, when it comes to money, I don't know. Like, it's very hard for me.
I feel like now I'm
But
way better
now-
at it. Yeah.
I've mastered the courage.
No, but I think from before as well, if someone ate more and drank more than me, I would like split the bill according to what we've eaten and stuff like that. I think that's only fair.
Yeah.
If not, you're literally paying for that person's food and drinks.
Yeah, and that person was me.
That's like not fair at all.
Yeah. But now I've learned my lesson.
So the life lesson here that you can take away from this episode is be like Sharnya Jeevan, the green kid. Clock it.
Oh my god. I literally thought you were going to say something meaningful.
It is meaningful. It's the truth.
Okay, for my advice to you, stand up for yourself and don't be afraid. Because people will be there to make use of you when they know you're a weak person. So that's my advice to you.
The next advice is make genuine friendships.
It's very difficult,
It's very difficult. Find
but
them, but keep
it's basically trial and error. So if you don't think that friendship works, cut. Move on. Don't think about the years that you've spent with them or the memories. Because at the end of the day, those are the things that are going to
Yeah.
hold you back.
Not only does it hold you back, but other people, if you notice, they can cut it off so easily and throw you out of their lives like you meant nothing. You know, like all those years like of that friendship means nothing to them as well because they don't actually care about it. And you see, a friendship, right, I feel, is if you have an issue with each other, you go to each other and you talk about it. That's a healthy friendship. If you don't talk about it, the person doesn't know what's happening, like why you suddenly like, you know, moving away from them, why you're ghosting, like what's going on. That is toxic and that friend is toxic. So remember guys, in life, find yourself a Sharnya Jeevan. Thank you for watching.
Thank you for watching, guys. See my pain that I have to deal with.
I'm a wonderful pain.
Ah.
Everybody loves me.
Thank you for watching.
Bye guys.
See you in the next one.